Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Onion Souls Remastered. Today, we're going to be taking on Anor Londo, at least the first big, meaty chunk of it. Anor Londo is a pretty massive area, so it's probably going to take at least a couple of videos for us to get the entire area finished up, bosses and optional stuff and all that. So without any further ado, let's touch the glowing orb, circle, ring, whatever the fuck, and get whisked away. Put me down! Put me down! I'm not a real onion! It's a costume! Welcome to beautiful Anor Londo. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way down the catwalk here. Also, if you want to leave Anor Londo, because we don't have the ability to warp yet, you just come back here, you talk to this thing, and he will take you back to Sen's Fortress, and you can kind of re-access everything from the beginning of the game. But for now, we're just going to make our way through, and our goal for now is just to reach the first bonfire. Nothing too crazy. We've also got these enemies in this area. These guys, they're actually not that hard. They have like this one attack in particular, like this shield slam that you want to look out for. But other than that, we should be able to take them down relatively easily here. Get a good 1,500 souls a pop from these guys. For these two, if you want, you can just go straight to the bonfire. The bonfire is going to be in that building on our left there, but we're going to kill these knights and just get some souls and get the treasury chests that they're guarding. Go ahead and use our bow to aggro them one at a time. Fighting two of them at once can lead to problems. Right, not bad. Alright. Now this chest I'm pretty sure is a mimic. Okay, I was wrong. I know that there's a mimic chest in these here parts somewheres. There's a mimic here somewheres. Might be in this building over here. Go over here and kill these knights too. Just for the souls. We're toting a lot of souls too. Anyway, the bonfire is right through there. But we're going to take a more daring route real fast. The only reason I'm going over here is to get these treasure chest items and to get the souls from killing these knights. Because in terms of like routes and stuff, we actually can't really do anything if we try to go this way for now. If we go over this way, we're going to see a big, like, yellow force field looking thing that we're not going to be able to get rid of until, ow, later. Sadly, I don't have any more of my heal miracle. But there's a bonfire right around the corner, so all is well. Ouchie. Alright, I think this one is the mimic. Let's see. I know there's a fucking mimic chest here somewhere. I'm not lying. It's gonna be this one. Mimic. I knew it. Alright. Then we get our Crystal Halberd. The Crystal Halberd is pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna use it, but... I mean, obviously the same applies with every crystal weapon. They're really fragile, and the only way to fix them is by upgrading them. Which kind of fucking sucks, but yeah. This thing's got really good damage, 242. If I equip this right now, how much damage would I get? 356. That's a lot. Holy shit. That is a fucking lot. I might use it for a boss fight. We'll see. We shall see. For now, our Claymore plus 10 is at 314, which is also good. It's all good. It's all whatever you want to do. Yeah, I might try to use the Crystal Halberd on Ornstein and Smo. I've never done that. I've never tried the weapon on that particular boss. Assume it's probably pretty good, though. I mean, I've used the Claymore on Ornstein and Smo, and I know for a fact that that weapon's good, so... Alright. So yeah, we're not going to be going this way just yet. This is going to be a late game area that we cannot access. For now, we're just going to head on over to the bonfire. Level up. I do have a little, like, cheat sheet that I've written down just to remind myself of, like, level ups that I need to do. Such as intelligence and vitality. Also, we have a firekeeper here.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
Alright. So, you can use her to reinforce S's Flask. Obviously, the usual drill with firekeepers.
What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
Okie dokie then. So let's go ahead and chill at this bonfire. What's cool about this bonfire is that we don't have to kindle it because it's got a firekeeper. So therefore it is pre-kindled pretty much. Let's see how many level ups we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hell yeah, man. I know that I want to get vitality up to 30. And then that'll be like done for the rest of the game. And I need to get intelligence up to 14, I believe. I also wouldn't mind getting that out of the way. We could do like a little division, I suppose. Let's do it like this. Actually, yeah, we'll do it like this because this is more like immediately beneficial. That also puts me at 1,000 health, which I like. Cool. Looking good, baby. So from here, I already talked to the firekeeper. Just looking at my notes to make sure we're not missing anything. All right, cool. Now we're just going to proceed straight on ahead. Holy shit, this place is bright. And we're going to hop on this elevator here. And this will take us down to kind of towards the bridge that takes us to the keep. Big old, like, atrium, cathedral, church, building thingamabob that we're going to be spending the bulk of our time in. Also, over here, we've got another gargoyle. If you remember the gargoyle fight, now we get to fight another one, except it's not a boss. He's just a normal enemy now. So if I wanted to, I could probably cut his tail off and get the missing tail that I didn't get during the boss. I tried to get it, but the game was being a jerk. I try to get it now. Give me that tail. Yeah, gargoyle tail axe. Mine now, you bitch. Still got quite a bit of health. I almost feel like these ones might have more health than like the gargoyles that you fought during the boss. But as you can see, this bridge is not connected to that doohickey mabob. So we need to find another way to get to the other side. So this is a point where a lot of first-time players probably got lost as shit. Because just looking around, you're just like, okay, well, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Before we do anything, we're going to go over here and grab some buried treasure. Get some demon titanites. Then we'll roll on back and figure out just what the fuck we need to do. So what you need to do to get past this part is pretty much you see these like side pillars. I think the actual term for what these are, I think they're called like buttresses. But you got to go up the buttress. You got to kind of treat it as a balance beam and just kind of go on up. And then over this balcony here, just do a nice little tumble. And then go through the broken window. And there you go. That's how you do it. Pretty confusing. I know that when I first played the game, I got pretty confused on that part. And I'm pretty sure I had to look up what to do. So I was like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? So these guys are called painting guardians. They seem like they're easy to kill, but they're pretty sly and they have like pretty high dexterity, so you want to be careful. They can kill you, especially in groups. They like to group up on you. Okay, so I hate this part because I have really bad, like, vertigo. Dude, I have such bad vertigo that even playing something like this in a video game, like, fucks me up. I'm not even joking. Like, if I look down too fast, I'm like, whoa, whoa. But anyway, what I like to do on this part, because you have to fight enemies while you're up here, is I like to kind of try to pull them with the arrows. Try to get them in as close as you can. Eventually they'll just sort of camp out and try to hit you with throwing knives. Just try to get them as close in as you can and then move in on them. Be very careful when you attack them too, because it's easy to attack in a certain direction and sort of throw yourself off the edge. No! I threw myself off the edge. Alright, let's go ahead and meet this guy halfway. Alright. I kind of forgot that they tend to do that sometimes. Oh. Oh, come over here. Smack this thing, and then that falls and allows us to pick up an item when we finally go down there. Which we'll be going down there shortly. I might need to switch controllers. I'm noticing that my movement's a little bit janky, and I don't know if it's the controller or something else. I'm thinking it might be the controller, though. Because I want to say I've had this problem with this controller before. Maybe that's why I slid off the balancing beam. Looks like my animation's having like a bit of a freak out here. Hiya! I'm gonna parry you. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely my controller here. Well, I don't really have the gumption to switch controllers right now, but what we're gonna do here, before we go through this fog, is we're gonna drop down right here. If you're playing in online mode, there's always gonna be a player message right here commenting about the feat. Just ignore it. Alright, coming through here. There's going to be another painting guardian kind of getting ready to ambush us at the top of the steps here. Then in this treasure chest, get our divine blessing. Then we can drop on back down. Go to the other side, which is just going to loop us back up towards the fog door. Hey there. Out of me way. Swear on me, mum. Alright. Now, we can, we're pretty much on the other side of the bridge, so we can connect this shit now. We can connect this shit. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so going straight ahead that way just leads us back towards that elevator that takes us back to the bonfire and kind of the start of the area. There's another gargoyle over here too. I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, after we kill this gargoyle, we're going to go back down the stairs so that we can get on the first floor of that big building with all the painting guardians in it. Because we have got more painting guardians to kill. And more stuff to do in there. After this son of a bitch dies. Aw, mom, fuck you, man. There we go. Kind of nice that you get to fight these gargoyles again, though, because it gives you a chance to, like, get all of the potential items that you may not have been able to get during the original boss fight. That's pretty neat. Alright, but yeah, we're not going to go down here. Go ahead and heal up, too. Keep my health nice and spry. Because this room can be a little bit difficult. Just a teeny tiny bit. Alright. So, it's a little bit hard to lure these guys one at a time because of their knife-throwing ways. They tend to not like to get very close to you when they have a group to crutch on. We'll see what we can do here. Try some two-handing. Two-handing is pretty massive damage right about now. Alright. You there. On guard. Alright, try to get some more of these guys. I just don't want to lure the entire goddamn gaggle of them, because that's when things get rough. Oh, shit. Kind of want to, like, sweep the sides of the room, too, and just make sure they don't, like, flank you from behind a pillar or something. I've definitely had that happen. Come over here. Get our sorcery great magic weapon from the chandelier that we dropped. Alright. One more bozo over here. And... yay, throwing knives. I have a shitload of throwing knives I'm never going to use. Hopefully Kingseeker Framp likes to eat knives, because I'm probably going to be feeding those to him for souls. Alright. Over here, we've got our black iron set. I fucking love this armor set. I'm going to be probably using at least part of it. We're going to be mix and matching a little bit of armor in a little bit. So this painting, this fucking ginormous painting here, this is actually the entrance to the painted world of Ariamis. So if you go up to the painting and you press X, you can go into the painted world, but you do need the peculiar doll in your inventory. If you remember, we got the peculiar doll back in the Northern Undead Asylum during the return trip. So if you don't know how to get the peculiar doll, go check out that video, because that was one of the things we did. But yeah, if you have the peculiar doll, you can go to the painted world. We're definitely going to be doing that. Not right now, because we're going to be finishing Anor Londo first. And then probably do the painted world, like, right after? I'm trying to think, actually. Yeah, I think we'll probably will do the painted world, like, right after Anor Londo. Probably be, like, the best time to do it. Alright, let's work our way over here. We are coming up on... what is arguably one of the most difficult parts of the entire game. I shit you not. We really are. And it's the part with the Silver Knight archers on the rooftop. And ideally, the best way you can deal with this is by using poison arrows to sort of cheese them But because I don't have any poison arrows, I'm going to pretty much show you the manliest strategy of all time. And it is a good strategy, don't get me wrong. It's not like super duper hard. It just requires a little bit of confidence and a little bit of luck. Oh man, I like dove right into that. Alright, you are now friendless. Ow, okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna go over here and heal, you fucking son of a bitch. How about that? Hoo-yah! I love this claymore, man. Weapon is just good. It's so good. Alright, we can't open that door yet. That's a bit of a shortcut passageway that we'll unlock later. Same with this. This door we can't open from this side. Obviously. So going through here, so these things that took us to Anor Londo are now enemies. Fucking jerks. I'm gonna switch to my large arrows. Do a little bit more damage. Plus I have more. So with this guy, you can actually just shoot him off the edge. If you don't aim for his head, because if you aim for his head, it's not gonna send him flying back. It's gonna stagger him. So aim for his back like this. Shoot an arrow, and then boom, he's off the cliff. That's how you deal with that guy. Now, if you get lucky, you can do sort of a similar-ish thing with this enemy. You just kind of hit him like over and over and line him up. A little bit trickier, though. This guy's a little bit more aggressive. Oh, I didn't mean to kick him. Yeah, these enemies are fucking annoying. Like, I don't know what it is. They just have, like, irritating tendencies. Also, they can knock you back pretty far when they attack, so make sure that you're not, like... Make sure that you don't have your back to a cliff while you're fighting them. Yeah, I just think it's funny that you can, like, knock these things off a cliff and they fall to their deaths. It's like they just kind of forget that they have wings and they can fly. Coolio. So here we are, coming up on one of the hardest moments in all of gaming. Let me see if I can spot the Silver Knights from here. Not sure if I can actually see him from here. You can aggro them pretty much as soon as you walk down this buttress, they aggro. Here's what you want to do. You want to move really fucking quick. Like I said, if you don't have poison arrows, if you have poison arrows, this whole thing is way different. Way different. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink real quick. Take a sip of my coffee to reconcile some of this stress. Anyway, what I like to do on this part is get naked again for the speed. Do it for the speed, man. And I'm probably gonna die on this part, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I get suspiciously lucky doing this a lot. But see those ginormous arrows that are flying past us? What you want to do is very carefully, I like to kind of start on this side. Wait for Mr. Machine Gun Arrows to fuck off here. Alright, just kind of watch him as he shoots, and then when you see the arrow collide against the wall, make a fucking break for it, and then just make a mad dash, like a fucking madman up this thing. Hard right. Oh, I should have had my shield up. I should have had my shield up. Oh, that would have saved me. Why? He just keeps doing it. And voila, as you can see, it only took a singular attempt. Just one try. That's all it took. But in all seriousness, if you want the, if you really want to make the encounter with those archers really easy, just get some poison arrows from the undead merchant in the sewer, kind of like in between Firelink Shrine and the depths, in that neck of the woods. That really creepy Smeagol lady. You can buy poison arrows from her, and yeah, you can pretty much just snipe those guys from like way off in the distance. And then at that point, you just have to wait. You gotta wait like kind of a long time for the poison to kill them. But the poison will kill them after like 15 minutes. You just kind of have to stand there and get up and get a snack and be on your way. Or you can do it the way that I just did, which, honestly, a lot of the time I get really lucky. And I'm able to just sort of breeze through that. By just sort of running and getting really lucky with the arrows missing me and shit. But for some reason that time, the knight on the right... The knight on the right. That's catchy as shit. Anyway, yeah, the knight on the right side... would not, like, he wouldn't pull his sword out. Like, even when I would get close, he would get, like, stuck, and he would, like, switch to his sword for, like, a split second, but then he would switch right back to his bow, and just blast me off the side. It was pretty great. But once he did finally pull his sword out, I was able to parry him, and, things just went much better from there. So, let's go ahead and switch back to... the Dragon Crest shield. I'm not even totally... I don't remember why I switched to the other shield. But yeah. Anyway. Through this fog, there is no boss. In fact, we've got a nice special treat right over here. Ba-da-da! Not only is it a bonfire, but it's our best friend Solaire.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Thank you, Solaire. Unfortunately, I don't want to summon NPCs during this playthrough, but I do appreciate your volunteering.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you?
Of course.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me. Pretend you didn't hear that.
Okay, so Solaire's gay, confirmed. Anyway, let's light up this bonfire. We will be running into Solaire, I think, one more time before the end of the game. But let's go ahead and... I'm just gonna, like, take inventory real quick. I got some consumables, I got my... all my shit, all my ducks are in a row here. Let's go ahead and kindle this bonfire, put an end to this video, because next video we're going to be exploring Anor Londo a little bit more, and then we are going to face off with the arguably one of the most difficult bosses in the entire Dark Souls series. Not just Dark Souls 1, just the whole series in general. And it's going to be great. But anyway, yep, that's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this opening intro to Anor Londo, as I, like, bite my tongue and trip all over my words, because that's what I'm good at. But anyway, when we come back next time, we will be exploring kind of more of the inner workings of this big old building here. And good news is we never have to deal with those knights, knight archers ever again, because those guys handed me my ass, but you know, that's kind of par for the course. Anyway, hopefully you guys had fun. I sure as fuck did, and I will see you next time.